Hey everybody, back with a little video today about something that I haven't really done many videos on, even though it's one of my favorite little milsurps to shoot and own. I have the M1 carbine here, right? And this is just a standard like CMP refurb with the bayonet lug and the adjustable rear sight and all that stuff. So we're not really gonna make a video about that. But I've been using the reproduction magazines that are like 10 bucks and made in Korea. And I really had a lot of problems with those jamming when I was shooting it. And I was like, okay, well, I bought the gun with an original magazine and it didn't seem to have the same problems. So I just decided to buy a bunch of original World War II stock magazines and I got lucky. A gentleman on Facebook had these. So I ended up buying 5 of these. I'm just going to show you what you get when you buy the ones that are still in the original wrap from the original carton packaging. So these are going to be the 15 round magazine standard for World War II. Um, they've got this kind of weird burlappy canvas feeling and looking stuff on it. So we're gonna unwrap these, and apparently he said there's a lot of Cosmo on it, like grease and stuff. So we'll try and degrease it. Got some paper towels and some rubbing alcohol. Doesn't look like it's gonna be too bad, but I'm thinking it might be a little bit thicker because this is relatively dry. It's not really greasy itself. So yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll unwrap the first one. I'll try and keep the paper pretty neat. Looks like they're wrapped in a orderly fashion, which is kind of cool. It's like kind of opening up a pack of candy or pack of gum or something. And we'll see the markings on them. I forgot what markings they were, but nevertheless, they're original USGI. So there's the inside of that. It's kind of tacky. It's not too bad though. Kind of slippery, shiny. And we'll just take the residual little pieces that I broke off. Get those out of the way. Well, at least we'll try. That just might be grease. Okay, so what we've got here is it doesn't look like it's marked, which is fine. Um, Maybe it is. Maybe we'll find it under the grease, but right now I can't see anything. But okay, it doesn't feel like there's any grease inside the follower. So what we're gonna do now is we're just gonna take a little paper towel and put some rubbing alcohol on it and just kind of wipe this baby down and see what we've got for the finish and whatnot. I know a lot of you have been eyeballing these World War II ones. You don't want to unwrap them. There's literally hundreds of thousands of these things floating around still unwrapped. All right, so we'll kind of get this going on it. And yeah, it's looking like it's coming off, feeling like it's coming off. It's getting a little bit more smooth. Maybe I could use some mineral spirits or something, but I don't want to do that inside. I'll just rub a little bit harder. Okay, so now that I had a nice little speed through on that video, I've got most of the grease in the upper part of the magazine wiped off. What I'm going to do for the rest of these is I'm just going to unwrap them on camera, and I'm going to soak them in a little pool of this rubbing alcohol for a while because this stuff is really hard, like I thought it was going to be. It's really dry, so I think it just needs to soak and kind of break down. We'll try throwing her in the M1. Cool. Can't wait to use this out at the range. So yeah, it looks good. They feel like really good magazines, and yeah, it's going to be really fun to use these. So, all right, let's unwrap the rest of them while we're here. Kind of show you what the other ones look like. Probably the same. I was actually thinking about getting a bunch of these. I know a place that's got them and selling them for a little bit of cash. I mean, these are usually around $40 to $50 in the wrap still. These are unmarked, but if you get marked ones, they're usually worth about $40 to $50 for the original World War II USGI ones. They're the only ones that I found that work. Other people swear by them as well. And yeah, I can see why. These are actually really nice magazines. I'm sure once they get cleaned up, they'll be awesome. I'm going to soak these for a while, and then I'm going to finish up the video, do a little time lapse thing. So show you what they look like with all the grease rubbed off of them, and then we'll be on our way. So I'll just unwrap these, and then yeah, it's really easy to unwrap these. It's just like opening up a pack of gum. Crazy, but yeah, the Cosmo is all really dry on all of these, which is not a problem. It means they're pretty well preserved. I don't see any rust on them, which I don't know how the hell rust could grow with all this preservative grease, but weirder things have happened. Continue. Still no markings, which is fine, but you can tell these are original USGI. I don't think any other company, reproduction company, will wrap their stuff in 70-year-old grease paper or whatever. Maybe these are Korean War stock, but I'm pretty sure they're using more of the 30-round magazines in Korea. But you never know. So I'm guessing these are World War II vintage. So that put them about 70, 75 years old, depending on when they were made. Ooh, that one's kind of got a neat. Look at that. It's kind of got this reddish tint to it. You see that? That's gonna be really cool once that gets cleaned up. So yeah, we'll soak these and then I'll wrap up the video. All right, it's been about a half hour, 45 minutes. I'm gonna take these out and see where we're at. I've been kind of shaking them up. Got them in a Romanian mess kit and a bunch of rubbing alcohol. Move the rifle. So hopefully these things have been soaking for a little bit and it broke some of that grease up. We'll see. I've also got a old happy sock that I'll be using to clean them off instead of just a paper towel that keeps breaking apart. So okay, I'll try to drain a bunch of this alcohol out of here. For those of you who like to drink this stuff, I know it's a waste and it's alcohol abuse and blah blah blah, but that's what we gotta do. Oh wow, it's still a bitch to get off of here. Dip my finger in there. There we go. It's coming off a little bit better with the happy sock. Cool, that side looks doable. Just got a little grease left on it. That doesn't bother me too much. Kind of get that off. But yeah, so it's got this really kind of neat glisten to it. This really cool finish. It's not totally blue, which is pretty cool. There's another one in there that I cannot wait to get to. Cool, I believe this is ready to be used. Look at that. I've got a bunch more to do, but I'm just going to do the kind of reddish one for now. Kind of see what that finish is all about. Maybe it's just the alcohol reacting with the finish, but who knows? Or I like to use rubbing alcohol because it dries really fast. So do mineral spirits, but you don't really want to use those indoors, and this is indoors in a fairly non-ventilated area. So I figured instead of dying from that and getting dizzy and messed up on camera, I'll just use rubbing alcohol. All right, I'm gonna dry this guy off and call it good. Look at that. That's kind of a weird tint, but I like it. It's kind of like this reddish, weird color. Like you compare it to the other mag, it's kind of a little bit lighter. That's pretty cool. It came out of the package like that. I'm gonna soak these guys for a little bit longer and then finish up cleaning them up later. So I'll finish this video. Overall, these are really cool. I can't wait to actually get these to sell because then I get to keep a few more of them. Yep, no problems inserting into the M1. That reddish finish is kind of cool. I like that a lot. So that one's good. That one's even better. Oh wait, for all you safety freaks out there, oh, they're empty magazines. They just got like removed from the original packaging, so they're not full. Yeah, if you got any questions on these, like what the difference between these and the repro ones, oh my god, there are rounds in there, people. I won't put it in the weapon, so you don't have to freak out. Just to let you know, those are live rounds. So they don't look very different, but they actually function quite different. And I don't know if it's because of the feed lips or whatever, but it just these repro ones just don't do it. Like they'll jam. I don't know if the spring is too heavy, but they'll jam and they just have a lot of misfeeds and a lot of bad stuff that happens during firing. And I just don't really like that. And yeah, they're only $10. These are more expensive, but I'd rather have something that works and that is actually holding collector's value than some repro one of these. So that's just kind of my 2 cents on it. And yeah, hopefully when I get some of these, you guys will pick some up for me. If you got an M1 carbine, there's nothing that I found that works better than original mags. Appreciate you watching. I got some work ahead of me to get these other 3 done. And yeah, if you are new to the channel, if you could like and subscribe, that'd be fantastic. Got a lot of really cool stuff going on. I make pretty random videos on a bunch of different kind of surplus stuff from all different eras. So if you can like and subscribe, that'd be fantastic. The link to my Patreon is in the description. If you consider supporting me on there for even just $1 a month, that would be great, because then I can get cool stuff like this to make videos on and expand the kind of video entertainment base. If not, totally understandable. No pressure at all. You don't need to do that. I just appreciate you watching anyways. So yeah, thanks everyone again to all my subscribers. I appreciate you guys watching, because without you, I wouldn't have this many views and wouldn't be enticed to make cool videos like this. So thanks everyone, and we'll see you next time.